And then talking about we should not commercialize art and all. Guys, please like and subscribe to the podcast. Like,
ये मैं
yeah,
आपके लिए बना रहा हूँ पॉडकास्ट, ठीक है?
आप लोग इतने दिनों से इंतजार कर रहे थे, तो
हाँ।
हम लोग ने बनाया। रात के 1 बजे मेरी मम्मी डांटने आई, like all of this. Do you guys realize how much we are putting into it and getting 150 views?
Like, do you realize that in the actuality of it, the intro shouldn't be, "Hi guys, welcome to the podcast." The intro should be, "यार मैं वापस आ गया हूँ." Like,
Yeah.
"Hey Harsh, you're back here, trying to uh, please people who are going to be at the listening end of this, who you're not even aware कि कौन होगा कौन नहीं होगा. You're just saying stuff out there in the void, hoping that someone listens to it and be like, bro, बहुत सही हुआ, but they can't even say bro बहुत सही हुआ, so they'll just put a button that will increase a particular number under a particular on a particular screen on a particular website, and that way you will be like, हाँ किसी को पसंद आया ये."
Okay, what is up, guys? We are back with another podcast today, and today we are going to discuss content. Very universal and very hot topic right now because everybody is consuming content. You are consuming content right now. This podcast is a content. So yeah, content. Harsh, what's your favorite content?
हो गया यार, एक बार, हर बार नहीं होता. But I think to add on to what you just said, everyone's consuming content, and now we have reached a stage where everyone's also creating content, right?
Yeah.
Because uh, content creator is a very hot profession apparently, but there is no real qualification for it. Like, everyone wants to be a content creator, and everyone wants like, content creators are in so much demand apparently, but there is no really certification, or there is no minimum criteria that you have to meet to be a content creator. मतलब आजकल अगर मैं कुछ जाके 3 फोटो पोस्ट कर दूं, आई कैन कॉल माई सेल्फ अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर. एंड
Yeah.
the newly discovered argument here is people identifying if someone qualifies as a content creator or not, where there is actually no metric by which you can actually define कि हाँ bro तूने इतना किया, अब मैं तेरे को content creator बोलूंगा, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of like, see, the thing is that there is no qualification required for being a content creator is a boon and also a curse.
Yes.
Like it enables people like us who have zero idea about podcast to call ourselves podcasters. Like and the podcasters, and at the same time it also is like, oh fuck, why are these people creating content? I hate them. It's
Yeah.
almost become like another club, almost like key,
Hmm.
where you have segregation key. Like, there's people who are like good with it, there's people who've been doing it for a while, and then there's people who are like, नहीं मेरे को भी आता है, मैं भी करेगा, मैं भी कर सकता है. And most of
Hmm.
them end up making a fool of themselves.
Yep.
Like, which is sort of wrong, but there's also no self awareness. So, like, you can't even be like, अरे नहीं तू गलत कर रहा है, because who are you to say? you
Hmm.
know you are creating something which is galat in itself. Who are you to say कि तू गलत कर रहा है? So I
Hmm.
think it's like there has to be a metric, or just people need to calm down.
True. I think इसमें एक और part है ना कि there's this argument कि if someone's doing something that makes them happy in this disastrous times, you should not go ahead and point out like तेरे को it's not affecting you. He's not. It's not. He's not doing. He. She. They are not doing something that is. impacting your life in any way or affecting your life in any way. So तेरे को क्या problem है? And who the fuck why the fuck do you think that you are entitled to go ahead and call them out or tell them to stop? And it is fair, but I think the same opinion evolves with as you progress, because you
Yeah.
start seeing that it's not a black or white uh, setup. It's somewhere in the gray, because hey, you're doing what you want, and that's completely fine, but I just want you to introspect, or get out of the bubble that you are in and look at yourself and see if you want to do that.
Or yeah, see if you want to do that, or you're just doing it, looking at other people do it, and you're like, oh, मुझको भी ये अच्छा लग रहा है, मैं भी कर सकता हूँ.
Hmm.
Check if that's not the case, because for people who are not understanding what we are trying to say, we are basically saying कि बहुत cringe फैल रहा है इंटरनेट पे.
Hmm.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
that's the most simplest form I can put that in, because I don't know, man. I feel like it all started in 2014. Like we fucked up big time.
Yeah.
Like Geo वगैरह जब ही आया, that's the moment we all should have realized, oh fuck, बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा गंद मचने वाला है. That's the moment we fucked up. What do you think the spiral down? Like, what do you think made this happen?
I think one major thing over here was that people uh, were lonely or have always been lonely in one way or the other, even when we had each other. And when the internet came through, the one thing that was glorified the most was having a social circle, and you will always be connected with people, and that was the most appealing thing. And when that started to happen, since most people couldn't get an idea of how they're perceived in the eyes of others normally, or either there was not too much self-awareness, or people just didn't think of it that way, that how much is my likability, and that
Yeah,
became a metric on the internet, because you started
and
seeing how people define you, and you started seeing yourself through the eyes of others.
you know who these people are mostly? These are people like us, man. Like I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but like people, like as a kid, I wasn't like that popular among my friends in school. Like in real life, I wasn't
Hmm.
that popular. So I was like, internet पे अगर लोगों को मैं अच्छा लग रहा हूँ तो अच्छी बात है. I should pursue this, as opposed to somebody who looks good in real life, or somebody who has a lot of friends in real life. They don't need to be liked on the internet. Like
Yeah.
I I just feel ki like the people who are happy with their real life don't give a fuck about their social media accounts. It's just people like us who are like, अरे shit, ये हो रहा है, and it started with that. What I'm saying is it's not that anymore. Like I have friends, okay, like
Hmm.
big justification. I have friends, but yeah, like I have friends, but it's just a hobby. It's just
Yeah.
a habit कि नहीं 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 अभी मुझको कुछ ना कुछ कंटेंट डालना है. I like making it, so I'll do it. But it started off with अरे नहीं, real life में I have no friends. Real life में nobody is giving a fuck about me. I should try the internet.
I think for me, when I started out with the internet, I was very conscious of everything. Matlab, I didn't post anything anywhere. I wouldn't add a post to my story, none, because I was very okay. So I think that there's another category which I would classify myself into is, I had my set of people in real life. I didn't want more friends because I couldn't really maintain that. I didn't have the uh, mental capacity to accommodate human beings in my life and be like, bro, तेरी जिंदगी में क्या चल रहा है? Because I don't think I've ever been that person. I like to have a few people, and I even now, even when I joined the internet, right? How I started my complete Bhand engineer thing was a different story. But even then, when I started getting people who try to talk to me, I realized that I can't do it. there were many people who came and who left, and there were very few ones who actually stayed, and I could make time for them. So it's just that when I started out, I was very conscious of how I'm putting myself out there, because it's just you just you know keeping yourself open and letting the world judge you for no good reason at all. Like
Yeah.
it's not bringing any value to my life.
I mean, it can be looked at from two angles. Like it can be either ki you are keeping yourself open and letting people judge you, or you're keeping yourself open and letting people see what you have to offer. Letting
Exactly.
people see कि अच्छा नहीं ये अच्छा बनाता है ये अच्छा funny बंदा है and all. Like it can be either of those. It just depends on how you look at it. Because I remember when you said ki like on the internet a lot of people try to talk and like a lot of people try to be friends and all. I've been a part of those groups, man. Like where
Hmm.
have you had that like Twitter pe and all? Once you reach a certain stage, people are like, अरे आजा अपन अपन सब लोग का खुद का ग्रुप बनाएंगे,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, we'll all be friends and all, you know. And I just can't manage that, dude. I'd be like, dude, तुम लोग कितना लोनली हो जिंदगी में कि तुम लोग
Hmm.
इंटरनेट पे भी आके फ्रेंड्स ढूंढ रहा है.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't stand that key. I mean, I like those people. I like their content. I like what they make. But I'm
Hmm.
just like कि I don't have time to listen to आज तेरे घर पे क्या हुआ, तेरी मम्मी ने क्या बोला. I don't have time for that.
No, definitely. Or and to add on to what you just said, ki you are letting you're open, keeping yourself open, letting others see you for what you have to offer. It is something that I've actually seen in my in some of my real life scenarios, where there were few colleagues that I never really got a chance to interact with much. Uh, even if I even there are these 2 to 3 people who I would have been okay to interact with, but we didn't get a chance to interact. And when they see the person I am on the internet, they're like, "Oh, we should have hanged out more. Or, we should have smoked up." And then I understand that there are this bunch of people who are not, and this is like a huge subsection, that of people who are not really good at opening up, and who are not good at expressing what they feel in a physical environment where they have to actually interact and maintain a personality. And then they have this platform where there is no one stopping them, so they can express themselves in whatever way they want. And at that point, when you look at it, it becomes something larger than content in itself. But the sad part is that in a longer run, it gets limited or narrowed down to content. For example, your life experience today are, and when you're putting it out on the internet, they are nothing but being categorized as content.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense?
Kind of like, I mean, see again, we all can look at it from like different
Hmm.
views. Like, because when you talk about like people in your life who are like chill to hang out, who are not like cringe level wale, like who don't post pictures of Salman Khan and be like, "Arey Radhe dekho jaake." Like,
Hmm.
not that level people. Like, there are people who I really like hanging out with in my life, but they are not like creators and all. I just like them around because they are sort of like an audience to me. You know, they
Hmm.
are like, "अरे ये मेरी बातें समझेगा." You know that common thing that comes up every time. It's like, I wish the people I meet on the internet were my friends in real life.
Yeah.
You know, like I wish they lived in my city, but they live in
Hmm.
some city. You know, like they are real people, they have real people around them. So it doesn't
Hmm.
mean कि और भी कोई उसका दोस्त होगा ना. What I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is कि
Yeah.
तो फिर like देख तो फिर उसका दोस्त can't be like, oh fuck, I wish I had cooler friends, you know. that that's what I was trying to imply, but yeah, moving on.
I think the idea of cool is very relative.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that is
yeah.
also something that comes in terms of content, because if you look at these real life friends of yours who actually are on the internet and the kind of content that they consume and the kind of content that they enjoy, even though you have, so it just gives you an idea of how you can be very similar. Because your best friend, Himanshu, would enjoy completely different content, or you would, you would see this person who's like really chomu in real life, and then you see the kind of content that they post or consume on the internet or share on the internet or like on the internet. It is very different. Like मेरा एक दोस्त है, ठीक है, वो गुटखा
Hmm.
खा के ऐसे गंजलाया गंजलाया करता रहता है मेरे सामने, and then I see him sharing and resonating with content that is really intellectual and stuff that I sometimes go through. And I'm like, bro, is like am I going like is somewhere I'm is like is this somewhere where I am failing, or is this person actually uh, a good content enjoyer? And then you realize that everyone's essentially living two lives.
Yeah, yeah. Like living two lives. I completely agree with that. Like because you know what I do is every time I meet somebody in real life, ना like मम्मी ऐसे introduce करेगी, these are our neighbors, ये उनकी लड़की है, ये उनका लड़का है and all. So
Hmm,
I don't like to have conversations at the moment. You know,
hmm.
like after we've met, after they go back to their home, when they follow me on Instagram and all, then I just look at what sorting zone I have to put them in. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
definitely.
my list of priorities. Like I'll
Hmm,
just look at अच्छा ये अच्छा उसको ये पसंद है, this type of content they put out. So in that way I decide, oh अच्छा ये मेरा दोस्त बन सकता है, or I should stay away from them.
hmm.
So yeah, like I real life has become secondary for me now. Like it's just something that's happening, and internet is the place.
And internet pe everyone's trying to be a person that they're not, right? Or like that they just want to be, they aspire to be.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they
yeah.
try so hard to be that person, but there are times when their actual capabilities and skills and talents, they fall short on that front. So for example, when everyone's trying to look pretty on the internet, but they do not have the physical appearance, like I can go on with the stuff that everyone's pretty in their own way, but we know what we mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If someone wants to be physically attractive and they are not, they try the most cringe ways to actually hide their insecurities and flaws. Like they would
Yeah.
add a filter that would cover up their nose. They would take the photo from a particular angle that would probably hide that one flaw that they're insecure about, and just a lot of these things. And
And I had this, like I had written this one tweet, okay, 2 3 years ago, which is on the internet we are merely the reflections of what we are trying to be.
hmm,
You know, like what we are aspiring to be, but we
hmm,
just try to be like that, and we just miserably fail. And that whole footage of us failing is on the internet for others to look at,
yeah.
and that's somehow an industry now.
And I think now that we have some context to the entire thing, uh, talking about content on the internet, right? So it started out with people wanting to express themselves in one way or the other, because the current medium that we had, it is very rigged in terms of opportunities, and there's a lot of monopoly out there, right? For example, if you look at someone wanting to act and showcase how well they can do so, it was a very the platform was Bollywood in India. Theater
Yeah.
and Vagara bhi the, but it's not, obviously it didn't have the mainstream attention, but it was Bollywood, and getting there was a huge task. So people wanted a way to express themselves, and they started doing so. And the minute people found a place that they can do so, platforms came in and commercialized the entire thing in a way that, hey, you know what, do this. You have this platform, perform. This is your theater. Just perform every time. All the every single minute. Perform. Someone's watching you. This is your word, right? And we just started
Yeah, dude.
performing. We had this hunger for validation somewhere, or we just, everyone has this desperate need to feel liked and feel valued and feel important. I think that influences a lot of content, because I have talked to so many people who create some content that they don't really like, but then they're doing so because that is what their audience likes, or that is what they are capable of creating. They can't create something better than that. And my point becomes that if you can't create something better than that, better than this, or if you don't like this, why are you doing it in the first
Yeah, like I know the people you're referring to. I know the people. I
place?
have talked to them. Like I know what you're trying to say. Like I mean, it has like it was good till the point it wasn't commercialized.
Hmm.
Like if you see, this is the reason why people love going to theater and watch plays and all, क्योंकि उसमें
Hmm.
पैसा नहीं है, ठीक है? तो
Hmm.
जो लोग भी अभी तक वहां पे काम कर रहे हैं, दे आर द रियल पीपल हु आर डेडिकेटेड टुवर्ड्स एक्टिंग, as
Hmm.
opposed to if there's a movie like a राधे, जिधर कि लोग टैलेंट के लिए नहीं, लोग पैसे के लिए देख रहे हैं, the
Hmm.
kind of things that you will get to watch there. So like when you look at creators who are small, like who don't have like huge, yeah, like huge followings and all, they are the people who are actually pushing the genre forward,
Hmm.
as opposed to like log jo, the people, like I
Yeah.
don't have to like, as opposed to those people. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, like money is a big motivator.
And I think it's not just them to be blamed, because the complete algorithm of how any of this functions. I'm not talking about reach, I'm not talking about all of that. It's just that the platform is rigged against you. It's not supposed to work in your favor. It doesn't
Yeah.
care what you want to create anymore. Okay, if I'm going to Instagram and if I'm like, hey, you know what, I want to create this. This is the content that I like. But at the same time, I have this unconscious bias of judging how well my content is on my content. I don't. First of all, I don't understand when it changed from content to content. I have this subconscious uh, thought that the entertainment value of my content, or how good my content is, depends on what is um, the likes, or like what are the number of likes on it. Whereas the platform that we are releasing it on doesn't care about that. It won't showcase it to people until and unless it conforms to its idea of what people like. So
Mhm.
तू कुछ नया कर रहा है, and if it's not getting the right value, it means that it doesn't mean that what you made is not good. It's just that you can't really define the entertainment value of what you are creating based on a metric system that is defined by the by
Algorithms. Yeah.
yeah, by the algorithm, by the data provided to the algorithm over the years. What you're doing is probably something new, and the algorithm
Yeah.
doesn't have enough data to actually promote it across its user base.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. Like, and also, what I feel the difference is like,
Hmm.
see, Instagram is basically two types of creators now. It's either a brand or a person. Okay,
Hmm.
and when you are a person, you're an individual creator. I feel like you shouldn't fall into the traps of algorithms and all. If you're an individual creator, you should go with what you want to create and like forget about the algorithm and then carve out an audience for yourself. I hate
Yeah.
those people who are like, अच्छा मैं मेरा फोटो दिखाऊंगा, मैं मेरा वीडियो बनाऊंगा, but I will create something that the algorithm wants. I hate them.
Yeah.
क्यों? लाइक मुझको पता है तू झूठ बोल रहा है, तुझको पता है तू झूठ बोल रहा है, क्यों करना है ये? As
Hmm.
opposed to I'm posting for a page, when I'm posting for a brand, I go with the algorithm. I go
Hmm.
with कि अच्छा इधर algorithm को ये पसंद आएगा, तो ये डालना ठीक रहेगा. But
Hmm.
the people who make content specifically catering to the algorithm, I just don't understand, man. Like, why are you? It's like playing a game on easy mode, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why are you cheating? Like, What the fuck?
And Mera idea is that the more and more I have this, because I'm at a constant battle with my thoughts here when I look at these things, because at on one hand I want people to do what they want, for example, right? But on
Mhm.
the other hand, I'm also questioning myself of why the fuck are they doing what, and like why does this annoy me? And the one like I've had few answers to this, but one of them being is that if I put this person in front of someone else, right, they won't be like, hey bro, मेरे को देख 10 second, and I will convince you that it's a photo, and मैं 10 second बाद move करेगा. You get it. And
Yeah.
if it's something like, you know what, bro, तू पीछे से बोल यही line, and I know like 10 people have done it, but I'll do it again, and it doesn't make sense. Like, you are performing, and I'm completely okay if if you're performing something that you have to show, but after a point it's not really a performance. It's blatantly doing what the other person did. It's back to the early stage. You're just mimicking someone, and you're not doing it ironically. Like, you're not saying that you're mimicking someone. You're not trying to mimic someone, but you end up doing that. Like, I have seen, if you look at just Instagram in consideration, the number of reels that you see, for example, and I don't really get the TikTok hate, but the complete algorithm for reels is so fucked up because it would show you the same things over and over again. I've seen that three little girls sat on my window a reel around 50 or to 60 times in just like the past 2 days by different people. And it's not something that's new. It's just that the algorithm thinks that maybe because I watched it once, that's going to work for me.
In this case, no, I feel like YouTube has cracked it because I love YouTube's algorithm. It caters to you on basis of what you have searched as
Hmm.
opposed to what you have watched. So like I know what I search. I like whatever I want to watch, I will search that and then I'll watch it. And that determines the algorithm. And that's why because YouTube also has a feature like Reels. It is
Hmm.
some kya naam hai, shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So on YouTube, I have more fun watching the YouTube shorts because उसमें जितना भी recommendation आता है, it's the stuff that I have previously searched for. So
Hmm.
they know कि अच्छा नहीं इसको ये थोड़ा तो interest है इसमें. As opposed to Instagram पे you don't have to search for anything. It's
Hmm.
just you're peer pressured, not even peer pressured, you're pressurized
Hmm.
into watching stuff. Like मुंह पे
And you
फेंक के मारता है तेरे को reels.
like तू देखेगा, like तू वहीं खड़ा रहेगा because you are too scared to go anywhere else. तो Instagram तेरे पे फेंक रहा है and it knows you're going to stay there. And one more thing that I feel is कि YouTube का I agree. YouTube algorithm, YouTube recommendation model, fucking amazing because it knows what I'm interested in and it shows just that. It won't be like, bro, तेरे को ये पसंद आया ना, मैं तो ट्वीक करके जो तेरे आसपास में लोगों को पसंद आया ना वो भी तेरे को दिखाऊंगा. Or like the people you interact with, or you know what works in general, I'll also throw a little bit of that, which Instagram does.
Mhm.
What this works with other people, fucking show it to me. You know, like there are these reels that you don't really, no one watches that. You know that no one in your circle watches that. It has 12 likes altogether. It's from a person who I have no mutuals with. Why is it showing up on my feed? Because it's random, because it's haphazard, because they think that maybe it will work. Maybe if I give this particular person some sort of views to his reels, so that he can go ahead and flex कि oh देखो मेरे reel पे 1,000 like आ गया, he will go ahead and be like, you know, पिछले reel पे 1,000 views आया था, maybe if I create more. So it's just to encourage that person into creating more and more content. Like, it's a theater and
Yeah.
everyone's being forced to perform. This is your class 10th drama. सबको पार्ट लेना है. It's a जबरदस्ती because सबको ग्रेड चाहिए.
Yeah, man. Like at this point, it's just a battle of algorithms. Like when I have to post content, I go on Instagram. When I have to consume it, I go on YouTube. Like
Hmm.
it has become that now. And
Yeah.
yeah, like talking about the reels that like you're saying कि ऐसे 13 likes वाला reel आ जाता है बीच में, and it's from a completely random person. Like I feel bad for them,
Hmm.
because they post it in hopes of अरे मेरे को भी 25 मिलियन लाइक्स आएगा, लाइक मैं भी अगले दिन स्टार बन जाऊंगा एंड ऑल, बट इट डजंट हैपन.
Hmm.
And like that that heartbreak is
Yeah.
so huge that we can't comprehend that. We don't know कि उसने कितना मेहनत करके वो पोस्ट किया है.
Yeah.
you know क्योंकि एवरी टाइम आई मेक अ व्लॉग, ठीक है, मैं अभी ये जो व्लॉग डालता हूँ, इट हैज
Hmm.
नथिंग टू डू विद द एल्गोरिदम.
Hmm.
लाइक इट हैज लाइक कुछ नहीं है वो, इट्स वेरी नीश कंटेंट, बट आई पोस्ट इट बिकॉज आई लाइक इट.
Hmm.
लाइक आई नो कि इस पे नहीं आने वाला है, इस पे 20 व्यू आ गया तो बहुत है, बट आई जस्ट डू इट
Hmm.
बिकॉज आई लाइक द प्रोसेस, आई लाइक राइटिंग दैट, आई लाइक आई नो कि मुझको जो कॉमेडी पसंद है, the kind of humor that I want, nobody is doing that. So why not
Hmm.
I do it?
Hmm.
So like I thinking from that perspective is better for a creator as opposed to नहीं नहीं algorithm क्या सोचेगा, अरे algorithm को खुश तो करना पड़ेगा ना. Like that's just sad.
It is, and I first of all बहुत subtly तूने vlog plug किया. Great, kudos,
Yeah,
congratulations.
yeah.
But
Dude.
I also feel कि somewhere it's we try to outsmart the algorithm into getting that reach for ourselves, right? You know what? If the algorithm is not going to do it for me, I am going to trick people into doing this. And then is when the embarrassment starts to happen because we don't realize it, but we are a part of it. Like people will tell you and be like, you know what? Share it to your stories on every fucking story of this. Guys, मेरा ना अकाउंट ऐसे इंस्टाग्राम एल्गोरिदम परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा, तो आप मेरी ना एक वीडियो शेयर कर दो अपने पोस्ट पे. अरे पेंचो उसको पसंद आएगा तो वो खुद करेगा ना. लाइक
गाइस मैंने
एज अ
फूड चैलेंज किया है, मैंने इसमें मैगी खाया है गाइस, आप प्लीज शेयर कर दो मेरा मैगी का वीडियो. Like, fuck, I
आई
have friends
हेट
like that.
I hate this so much when creators go like, guys, I'm doing this for you. No, you're doing this for yourself. Like, you just want the attention for yourself. There are so many people out there who would be like, तुम कैसे हो, तुम मेरा वीडियो शेयर नहीं कर सकते. और यू नो व्हाट गाइस, मेरी लास्ट वाली रील मैंने अभी आ चुकी है, आप तब से इंतजार, कोई इंतजार नहीं कर रहा था. नो वन गिव्स
Hmm.
अ फक. कल से 4 बार सिर्फ तूने ही बोला है. लाइक मैं अपने छोटे भाई के साथ बैठ के ये नहीं बोला था कि अरे यार जल्दी होमवर्क खत्म कर, छोटू तेरा होमवर्क खत्म होगा, फिर मैं जाके अविनाश की रील देखूंगा, उसने कहा था 6 बजे आएगी, 6:05 हो गए. नो वन गिव्स अ फक, इट्स जस्ट यू.
अविनाश की रील अबाउट थ्री लिटिल बर्ड्स, वो तो देखनी पड़ेगी. देखना है अविनाश ने क्या नया किया है उसमें. ओह शिट, वही ऑडियो कॉपी पेस्ट किया. ओह फक. अरे
अविनाश, क्या मैं इसको रिमिक्स करूं? एंड ओ बाय द वे, द रिमिक्स पार्ट केम अप व्हिच वाज इवन मोर अननोइंग. But I,
नो
I
डूड.
I didn't want to make it just very Instagram specific. But I think even if you look at other platforms or anywhere in specific, right? It started with the minute things that we see as like we saw as 2012 Facebook or our parents see right now. It's like for this and share for this. It's the desperate need of getting attention on all social media platform for everyone is there throughout. Like I think content is no more content. Content is just the throw a essay, like engage with me somewhere. Give me that dopamine for some time. Please let me
Yeah.
feel I want it because I don't feel that in my real life anymore.
And the people like one thing that you said कि like people who say कि अरे please share कर दो, ये algorithm push नहीं करेगा. Like yeah, अगर लोग को पसंद आएगा वो कर देंगे अपने आप. You don't have to put that fact out. Like
Hmm.
I just don't like the people who are like कि मैंने ये बना दिया है, अब तुम लोग पसंद करो. ठीक है,
Yeah.
मैं बना दिया है, ठीक है. मेरे को जो बना था बना, तुम लोग अभी तुम्हारा जॉब है पसंद करने का. दैट्स नॉट हाउ इट वर्क्स. यू शुड मेक समथिंग दैट यू लाइक एंड देन पीपल विल लाइक इट टू. इट्स नॉट लाइक अरे देख मैं राधे मूवी बना दिया है, अभी तुम लोग जाके इसको बॉक्स ऑफिस पे 400 करोड़ कमाओ. लाइक इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट, और इट डज इन सलमान खान केस बट नॉट इन योर केस अविनाश. लाइक प्लीज.
I, And this is the thing. If you're a creator, right? If you call yourself a content creator, you don't have to beg for an audience. Your audience should beg for your content. It shouldn't be the other way around. Like your audience should want you to create more content if you call yourself a content creator, right? If let's say if I am a software company, my software should be needed. Like my software should solve some problems that exist in the lives of the people who are going to be buy. Like WinZip जाके पैसे मांगता है, like WinRAR जाके पैसे मांगता है कि भाई तुम यूज करो पैसे दे दो. WinRAR तुमको ये नहीं बोलता कि एक बार इंस्टॉल करके देखना ब्रो, मैं मस्त अनजिप करेगा फाइल्स. दैट इज नॉट हाउ इट वर्क्स.
यार डूड मैं पैसा नहीं भरा यार विनजिप का 25 साल में.
But
I feel
I have
bad.
I have a counter agreement argument to this, which is
Yeah, what?
I create a lot of content. I keep experimenting, and I've been a sucker for reach. Like you will find places where I have created stuff that's like absolute cringe. Like if you made me watch it the minute I posted it, I would have been like, yeah, मेरे को नहीं पता मैंने क्यों किया. But like there's this, and I'm trying to be very aware of it. But somewhere it will still be there. But the same thing happens in my podcast. I don't go ahead and tell people कि please ये story पे share कर दो मेरे को views हो. I don't do that. But when it comes to podcast, I want people to go ahead and share. Even though I don't go ahead and desperately be like नहीं please जाके इसको बताओ अपने दोस्तों को बताओ. I want people to share because somewhere I know that the content is good. I'm doing this for the sake of just creating the content that I'm interested in. Even though comparatively, if I'm releasing a podcast, it won't get as much views as a post that I make on Instagram gets in like 5 minutes. But the only difference is I feel कि मेरे पास audience इसके लिए कम है as compared to what it should have had. Because if I know that if I had enough audience listening to this, I know that they would like it. You know.
Yeah, so the self awareness has to be there, na? Like
Hmm.
in this case, like ki like even I know, like we all know ki the kind of content that we want, there's no
Hmm.
audience for that yet, but
Yeah.
we can carve that niche out, as
Yeah.
opposed to putting out a video of you eating Maggie and then being like, "अरे इसको पसंद करो."
Yeah.
That's not like हमको नहीं पसंद करना है किसी को मैगी खाते हुए. You can't force me to पसंद it. You know,
Yeah.
like there has to be that self awareness in it, which is because most people on reels and all, they're like 16, 17-year-old kids, man. They can't be, you can't expect them to be self aware. It's just the people who are like 25 above who are still there like dancing. I mean,
Hmm.
तू क्या कर रहा है अपनी जिंदगी के साथ यार?
I think the downfall of the complete thing started with Dub Smash. Okay.
Hmm. नहीं dude, I love Dub Smash. It was rebel. Like it started the trend. It didn't start the downfall. You know,
Hmm.
अगर तू ऐसे बोलेगा फिर तो the downfall of internet started with internet. You know, like फिर तो वैसे भी जा सकते हैं. It
Hey,
didn't
but here's
start
the
the
thing.
downfall.
No, here's the thing. Dub Smash, Facebook was something different. Twitter was something different. Instagram came at a very later point. But when Dub Smash came into the picture, people finally started seeing that I can do something that wasn't really that's just new. And no matter how I do it and no matter how many times it has been done before, when I do it, it's going to be unique. Like you didn't see people going ahead and posting the same stuff a million times, a million people saying the same exact sentence over and over again. But with Dub Smash, I felt like just the idea and the ability of people going ahead and saying lines, and it amazed people because
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
not aware of what Dub Smash was. They looked at it and they're like, wow, कैसे किया भैया मेरे को भी तो दिखाओ. And I think the totality of how the content works on the internet right now is still influenced by the same value. Because when you see a reel and like let's say if you see a particular video in some other country and if you see a video in India, it is just that there are very few reasons why anything works, right? You look at it and you're like, wow, how did this happen? I couldn't do it. And with India, the literacy and the education around uh, the very smallest of things is so small that we like कि हाँ यार यही तो सही है. Like we have this emotional uh, attachment to, like हम एक छोले भटूरे की पिक्चर देख के ना उसमें, like people can, like they're food bloggers in India, right? All they're doing is posting pictures of food which is very basic. But then that is the thing, we are somewhere emotionally connected with the idea of छोला भटूरा. It's not even कि मैं छोले भटूरे को देख के मेरे को लगा यार छोला भटूरा खाने का मन करे. It's like अरे छोला भटूरा यही तो मेरी जान है. And the same is with the technical things where people like make a very small edit. And अगर तू बाहर के रील्स वगैरह देखेगा, वीडियोस वगैरह देखेगा ना, to get a million likes they have to do like बहुत ही unbelievable चीज. इंडिया में that's not the case. इंडिया में the most basic shit gets all the likes because people have that, oh wow this is amaze. Like the idea of, oh wow this is amaze is very less. Do you get the point?
Yeah, but like, no, I want to know ki when you started talking about Dub Smash, na, I kind of understand what you are coming from. Like,
Mm-hmm.
kyunki even before Dub Smash, we had Vine and all, like
Hmm.
Twitter had Vines, before, like Twitter is the OG one, क्योंकि Instagram पे reels वगैरह तो अभी आए. Twitter had Vines way before that, 2011-12 से. So
Hmm.
this idea of short videos was already there. What Dub Smash did, and it was revolutionary, okay? Because I was on Dub Smash, I used to create.
Hmm.
Okay? What Dub Smash did was it made the editing process easier.
Hmm.
You know, like you can add any sound to your video and then you can post it. Like that was easier क्योंकि मैं जाके कुछ ये काइन मास्टर वगैरह डाउनलोड करके एडिट नहीं करने वाला हूँ. आई एम अ डम
Hmm.
यूजर. मेरे को ये ऑडियो पसंद है, आई कैन एक्ट अ बिट, तो मैं ये ऑडियो पे ऐसी एक्टिंग करके पोस्ट कर दूंगा. That is
Yeah.
what's happening with reels today, and Dub Smash, yeah, I sort of agree ki, yeah, Dub Smash started that, but it didn't make it cringe.
But Dub Smash may also, the part was the how Dub Smash became popular was, Dub Smash was not something that worked on just word of mouth. Dub Smash ka the fucking watermark was so big, like it was pura lamba sa line.
Fuck,
It occupied
I
a huge.
remember.
So you have to understand that Dub Smash actually had matlab there were many other reasons for it to grow. Obviously, the user interface was there, and there were tutorials of how to make videos on Dub Smash too. And I hate this, by the way. So if you think the posts and the reels and the videos that come out, they are cringe, you have to understand that they have tutorials to make that too. Like how to get the best picture, and how to get a picture that looks unbelievable. कि आपको उसको इस टाइम पे
Yeah,
पॉज करना है, फिर उसको वहां से हटाना है, फिर उसको, it's a complete process. Someone made a laboratory to create cringe, and now there are people showing you how different experiments work step to step. And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the tutorials are also cringe.
It has become an industry. Like it has become like the only thing that can stop it now कि ऐसे Instagram ban हो गया, Instagram
Hmm.
बंद हो गया, तो it can stop. Or like these, क्योंकि I don't think there's anything else that can top of Instagram. क्योंकि पहले
Hmm.
we had like Twitter and Facebook and we were like अरे नहीं 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 ये तो बहुत ज्यादा बहुत लिमिटेड है, कुछ और चाहिए. Then Instagram came in. Now I don't think there is anything that can top that. Like
I highly disagree here, because when you tell
yeah,
that na, the futuristic part of it is not something that we can determine. Because if you think कि आज Instagram has everything, there was a time when Snapchat was big. There was a time when Facebook was big. Instagram kept incorporating everything that each of these applications and other applications had, and sort of blended it in. Instagram का main purpose was कि let's take the worded content out and actually have, like, it is built for pictures, right? It is built for people to show what they are or where they are. Let's not get it limited to just text altogether. But I feel is कि right now Instagram has become way too cluttered, and I, for one, am like, it is my biggest like my largest audience space from any of the platforms is Instagram, and I'm desperately looking for a switch from there. I'm trying to see if there's a
yeah,
better platform that I can go to, because I'm very aware कि bro यहाँ आप चुतियाप हो रहा है, like it's a burning building now, and I don't want to get burnt. Like I've started taking my time a little seriously. I've started taking my brain with a little care, and I understand that I don't want to damage it with whatever's coming my way on Instagram.
Because whatever platform we go on now,
Hmm.
it after some time it meshes up and becomes the same thing. क्योंकि
Hmm.
इंस्टाग्राम ट्विटर और फेसबुक तीनों पे सेम कंटेंट पोस्ट हो रहा है एंड लाइक
Hmm.
it's not even about the algorithm anymore. It's just about the people that are posting that content क्योंकि लोग तो नहीं बदलने वाले हैं ना. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? कि Clubhouse, the new app that has come out, like people are like अरे revolutionary app ये वो अभी 4 दिन में वापस वो भी Instagram बन गया. You
Yeah.
know,
There
like
are Clubhouse
उधर भी
influence. There are Clubhouse influencers now, by the way. Do you know?
एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि वो भी अभी इंस्टाग्राम बन गया ना, वहां पे भी यही सब चालू हो गया फिर से कि अरे ये अभी इधर आओ तुम लोग मेरी बात सुनो, नहीं 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 मेरी ही बात सुनो, मैं ये बातें करने वाला हूँ, लाइक वो भी शुरू हो गया. सो अगर तू कल को बनाएगा कुछ नया वेयर ओनली टेक्सटिंग इज अलाउड, वहां पे भी यही होने वाला है, लाइक
And
यू
then
नो.
there comes the point, okay? There comes the entire point of let's have a look at us, what we're doing. The podcast, right?
Yeah, like we are we are like अरे इधर आके मेरी बात सुनो, like we want
Huh,
attention too.
everyone and everyone thinks that what they are saying is something that is needed to be heard. Like
Yep.
सबको सुनना चाहिए कि
Hmm.
मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ ना that has a point. And then we just want someone to agree with us. Let's say अगर हम ये podcast release करते हैं, ठीक है? And within like 5 hours we get 50 comments saying कि भाई इसमें तो कोई भी sense नहीं बना, like whatever you said didn't make any sense. We will start doubting our opinions and we'll start changing it even though now
Yep,
right now
yep,
we know
yep.
that we're right.
Yeah, so like falling into that hole is pretty crazy, man, where you are like कि अरे लोगों को पसंद नहीं आया तो मैं ही गलत हूँ. Like
Yeah.
I, yeah, that's dangerous.
Hold up.